This is TWiT.
Now we got to start, of course, with the hot news. Brand new for today.
Just
in
came out.
demand. Just came out. I don't know how you got it so quickly. Leo, the Apple Watch.
You know, I remember saying back in 2010 when the first iPad, the night before the first iPad, the eve of the iPad came out, that starting with tomorrow, everything will be different. It wasn't as different as I thought it would be, but in a way, you know, the iPad era began. Today begins the Apple Watch era. You ready to open it?
Let's do this.
I'm out of breath. Ran all the way from the post office. So excited. This is the stainless steel 38 millimeter, which was not my first choice, but actually this is for Lisa.
But this is the one that's available. People are getting these,
Yeah.
whereas the other versions are delayed.
Yeah, some people, you know, who got on right at midnight on April 10th are getting other ones, but this was all that was left. So,
So nobody wants the 38 millimeter.
maybe the 42 sold better. The 38's pretty small. Now I wore for comparison, and we'll see my Moto X. So you'll get some idea of the size. I love Apple's thoughtfulness. You know, it's always easy to get into these.
Normally, I need to break out a set of keys to burst through all the plastic they put.
Yeah, but they actually, and they even did. You see, even on the cardboard, they had a little zip tie. So, and it's always fun opening it. Let's point it in the. You can you see the embossed?
There we go.
Watch.
Detail.
It
Attention to
says
detail.
Watch. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, and you know, it always feels like a vacuum when you open these.
You're teasing the audience now, aren't you? I can feel it. Oh, of course. Apple attention to detail.
I don't know what's in here. This is just extra. Oh, well, we might as well look at this since we're here. This is the charger. Now, people are trying the Apple Watch and all sorts of things, and I'm starting to hear rumors that any Qi charger, including my Moto 360 charger, will work with the Apple Watch.
Well,
we'll
there's
have
an
to
easy way to
verify
test that. We'll plug it in and put it next to your Moto if that
See if it
charges.
charges the Moto, right? It is inductance charging. That means that it doesn't need to go into any openings or anything. In fact, it looks like a little stethoscope, doesn't it? The Sport Watch gets a plastic one. This is a stainless steel, so it's going to get a stainless steel charger. That's magnetic, so it should just snap
Stick right on there. Nice.
And
okay.
here's the watch box. This is new for Apple. Usually Apple only does cardboard. This is plastic, so they're a little bit of a different packaging.
But it's nice
environment.
plastic. It's Apple plastic.
Well, you know, one of the reasons Apple doesn't do plastic is because it's not recyclable. They like the recyclable stuff. But on the other hand, this is a watch. It's a different business, isn't it? Doesn't that look like a stethoscope? Wow. I think this is feel that. That's like magnetic.
Actually, I think I could charge
You're dead.
myself up
Either
with
this man is dead or my stethoscope
Clear.
has stopped.
Just-
Go ahead. Just lift that up here. See,
Okay, wait,
feel how that feels.
Ooh, that's.
It's like a little.
It is
like a little
magnetic.
bento box
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, it feels like it's magnetic. Oh baby.
Okay, here it is.
Oh baby,
this is the
there
stuff.
she is. There she blows. This is, as you can see, a Milanese loop, and this is the stainless steel model.
That looks nicer than I expected it to.
Okay, so that's the 38 millimeter. You can compare it. Give me your wrist, Lisa, because this is Lisa's watch. But she's going to very kindly let me wear it for review purposes. Wait a minute, she's inching in here. Somebody seems to want her watch. I think that's a good size for you. This, you know, Apple's not being sexist, and I'm not going to be sexist saying the 38 millimeters for women, but it's for smaller wristed people. Clayton Morris had a 42, and it looked gigantic, but of course he's a little girly man, so. No, just a joke.
Josh got the 38 millimeter, but I'm sure he'll be
Josh
switching
is
to the
really
42
worried.
millimeter.
Is he watching? Josh Windish. All right, now one of the reasons I got the Milanese loop is because this magnet means it's kind of infinitely sizable. So let's open it up, put it on. They say it's, you know, we're both lefties.
That's an awful lot of bling on the screen right now.
An awful lot of
It's bling on bling.
bling on bling. Get that watch on there. Get out of my way. Go over there and get the camera.
Actually, Leo, can I see your Moto 360? Let's see if this charges that. Then yes.
Is it plugged in?
It's plugged in.
Put it on the back. And you got the right side up?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Okay, that looks pretty nice.
No, it's probably the metal side.
Yeah, you know what? I
Yep.
don't think I'd want
Charging.
Oh, okay,
So that confirms
confirmed.
it. It did, in fact, start charging the Moto 360. That means it is a Qi charger.
Not as pretty as my jewelry.
I think it's, you know, it looks a little geeky.
Closer on the bug.
It doesn't look geeky
That's-
with all the stuff I have on my
I like the Milanese loop.
I don't know. What do you think?
It's manly.
It does look a little manly, right?
Well, all geek watches are somewhat manly. All right, take that sucker off you.
Well, wait.
You won't see it again for another few months.
Hey,
Say goodbye.
I hope you enjoyed your
Please.
60 seconds with the watch, because you won't see that for a long, long time. Oh, I forgot the pricing on Apple Watches.
So this one is $750. They start at $350 for the Sport. That's the aluminum body with a rubber. They call it fluoroelastomer band. This one, the 38 is 600. Or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And then, or 650, and then I think 700.
And no
for
plans
the-
to get the Apple edition?
You know, oh,
You could sell my car by half of that.
so they want you to make pretty good contact with your skin here. In fact,
oh, right, because it's got to have you've got to
right.
have contact for all the sensors.
so I'm pressed
a little
the
higher.
digital crown. Where are we? Where are we? There we
right
are.
there. Oh,
Press the
okay.
digital
Yeah.
crown. Oh, I hope it's got some juice in
It
it.
should. All Apple products have a little bit of juice.
There it is. There's you can see the Apple logo dimly. Ooh. Dimly as it boots up here. I suppose I could read the manual. Let's see.
No, we don't do that.
Here it is.
We're geeks.
It's not very big. It says
Turn on.
turn on. Swipe up for glances. Force touch firmly press to choose or customize a watch face. We'll do that right away because I want to take a look at some of those.
That's a really dim screen.
Boy, is
I
that
just have
dim.
to say.
Doesn't feel like anything's happening. Let's put the charger in there.
Yeah, I hope it's a first boot type thing.
Well, I don't think you're ever going to boot it again, right?
Well, actually, here we can have the charger on your wrist.
No. That's silly
For
talk.
those
Crazy
people who
talk.
really want to be mobile.
You're talking crazy. See this?
Is it supposed to?
Oh, it is the
okay,
plastic
it is.
side.
All right.
And it does, in fact, sort of.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Ish.
So the plastic side is the charging side. Well,
Screen's gotta be
we weren't
adjustable.
planning to do a review today because obviously this is a first look, but this isn't even a first look, apparently. This is an unboxing. As you know, the crown has some functions. When you press the home button, gosh, this takes a long time to boot.
It, we've only had it out for a while. It is a fingerprint magnet.
There
will
we
say
go.
That.
All right, now we can read it. Golly, I'm going to have to make it so you can read it.
Kind of got it.
There you go. I'll take the charger off. English, right? Okay, now.
that's better. That's
this
better.
is the first step. And ever since you upgraded to iOS 8.2, boys and girls, you've had this Apple Watch app that you can't get rid of on your iPhone. Let's tap it.
It's a
Open the Apple
reminder
Watch
of
app.
what you don't have
It
yet.
immediately sees it. Let's start pairing.
Okay, that was.
Ooh, look at
that's
something
pretty
magical's
slick.
happening.
Wow.
Something magical's happening. Hold the Apple Watch up to the camera. Really?
Wait, that's
So
how you
it's
pair it?
capturing some sort of digital. Yeah, it
Oh,
did.
okay. Okay.
Isn't that
Yes,
clever?
I like that.
Some sort of digital interface. Set up Apple Watch. We have paired it. Now look at that. I don't know. Can you really? This is.
Can you
what
get it
would-
on the side camera? The side camera has a better
We need
angle
a. We need
here.
a really. There you go. That's a little bit
Oh,
better.
wait. A little higher. Right by
So here's where. Oh golly, where are you? There you are. Where are you? There you are.
I'll hold it for you.
Let me get in
There you
focus.
go, right there.
There we
Boom.
go. All right, and on this, it says, do you wear which wrist do you wear it on? I'm going to wear it on my left. But that's good to know if you're a lefty, as I am. Sometimes you want to people wear watches on the right. That means you turn it upside down, which means the home button and the stem would be reversed.
Solid interface.
I want to do it like kind of, so let me say left.
That's probably the easiest pairing I've ever seen.
That was very cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a kind of a spacey, space dust nebula
It's
cloud.
an Apple QR code, essentially.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Signing with your
Yeah.
Apple ID.
Will
All
it
right,
take-
this
will
is
it-
for Apple
Will
Pay.
it take the fingerprint?
No, but unfortunately I have LastPass on here, and it won't take too long for me
you'll be able to
copy
Apple
that.
Pay with the watch, but it still needs to be within range of the phone for that to happen.
Not exactly.
No.
The first time you turn on Apple Pay, you'll use a fingerprint on the phone. The watch, as long as it remains in contact with your skin,
Oh, okay.
continues to be able to do Apple Pay, which is interesting. And by the way, the Apple Pay, you have to face the watch towards the Apple Pay. You will be able to pick the payment method from the watch, which is kind of cool. All
And
right,
I
so
actually-
very briefly, I'm going to enter my Apple password.
I had a chit chat with an Apple engineer who did tell me that since the sensors can detect blood pressure and pulse, if someone were to remove your hand, it would no longer Apple Pay.
The engineer told you that.
He actually did.
Okay.
I guess that's a question that they've had.
So I'm verifying my Apple ID. Here we go. Watch is already turned on. This is hard to do. How do you TV types do this? All right.
It's all
there
the
we
new
go.
tech.
There we go. And this is showing, by the way, it's saying 38 millimeter case. Okay, location services, yes. What is this? Yes, I want Siri. Okay, let me turn on my sound, make sure. What is this? Diagnostics. Okay, Apple. They don't give you a not okay. It doesn't look like. Do I want a passcode? When you set up a passcode, Apple Watch locks when you take it off and requires the passcode to unlock. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Let me do a
that's
real
about
quick
right.
little, here, you can look at this while I'm passcoding.
Dr. Mom says
Oh, I
it's
have to
not
do this
blood
on the
pressure.
watch.
It can sense if there's blood flowing through your skin. So if someone were to chop off your hand, I guess that would no longer be the case.
All right, so I'm entering a passcode. It's a 4-digit code, very much like on the...
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, folks.
Yeah,
Just,
well, that seems to be
for
the
your
easiest. All
information.
right. Unlock Apple Watch with iPhone. Do you want to unlock Apple Watch with your iPhone? Yeah, I think so, right? Whoops, I said no. How do I go back? Where's your camera?
There you go.
Golly. Okay, don't show a picture of me sticking my butt out, because that's
Alex.
what I'm doing. Okay, now, since I already have apps on here that are installed, it's giving me the option to do that. So let's do that. Your Apple Watch is almost ready. You'll get an alert when it's done syncing. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Now, I wonder if I can go back, because one of the things I wanted to do, going back will unpair devices and reset.
No!
No.
Don't do
Because,
that,
I
Apple
said something I
Watch.
don't want to do, which is I want it to pair, and I said no when it, so that I don't have to unlock it when I have my iPhone there. So this is the setup. What do you think of the Milanese loop? That looks pretty,
It
huh?
does. Actually,
Yeah.
that's very well done.
I guess I could put this on now.
Yeah.
'Cause I
So
think
the pairing was quick. The syncing process, I mean, there's no
Well,
way
there's-
around it. You got to set all your preferences.
And this is now syncing with my apps. So it's putting all the apps on here that have interfaces. What does it say? Restart setup? No.
Is the camera a little bit down?
Oh, where am I?
No, you go to a comfortable spot.
No, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Anyway, this might take a while.
This could take a
So
while.
I'll tell you what, we'll be talking about this a lot more over the next few weeks, obviously, and more people will get Apple Watches. This is the 38 millimeter. It's the stainless steel. I think it doesn't look bad. The
It
Milanese
actually
loop is
looks
a nice,
pretty good.
nice band.
I will say it looks manly. I think you were right. It does look a little on the
Didn't
manly
look
side.
great on Lisa. We might have to get her a different band.
Right, maybe a slightly
She
different
says it's
color
all right?
band.
All right.
You know what? Actually, I think Lisa would look good in the Apple Watch edition.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
I'm not buying it.
and so there you go. I don't know how long this...
So initial impressions, though.
Oh, wait a minute.
it's,
Now
it's
it
a nice
says your
device.
Apple ID and phone number are now being used for iMessage on new Apple Watch. Okay.
So you should receive your messages on your watch.
Okay, yeah, the messages will. You swipe up to get to glances. You swipe down to get to notifications. Something's
And,
happening.
can you put Mickey next to it?
Yeah, there's Mickey. There's the big Mickey. So you can see it makes the Moto X
It does make it look
360
big.
look quite big, doesn't it?
Not just big, but very thick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is much more elegant. But really, it's all going to come down to usability. We have a long way to go. It's only up in the upper corner there on the syncing. So I think I'll let you continue with the rest of the show. This is 38 millimeter. We'll get a 42 millimeter, I hope, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Hopefully, within a week or two, we can have a full review. You can tell us exactly
Next
how you
week.
feel.
Let's do it next week.
Okay, let's do it next week.
I feel I'll be ready next week.
All right.
Okay.
There we have it. Leo Laporte, an unboxing of the Apple Watch. We know that you want one because everyone wants one. And we know that you're going to love it, especially since if you use Qi charging.
This will charge Let's see if it charges my phone. This is a Qi charging phone, you know?
Before you buy, it's about experimentation.
Yeah, let's see here. See if it
Get up there.
charges. It has to be in the right spot. That's one of the tricky things about Qi charging.
It might not provide enough power. This might be lower powered Qi because you don't need a whole lot for the
Your
watch.
Qi is low
I think we're
powered.
cheating.
But it did do the Moto 360,
did.
which is
You
interesting.
kicked
What
out
it
the
also
charger.
means is that if I have other Qi chargers, which I do, it'll probably
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
Can you unplug that so
Yes,
I
I
can take
can.
it away and get it out of your
well,
way?
folks, you may see this on Leo Laporte's wrist, of course, assuming that it doesn't
And
get
this.
stolen by Jeffrey Needles.
Good luck.